cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys falling in the season opener, getting a second straight road game to start the season. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run it. A big play there on the scramble. 41 yards.
This defense knew coming in that controlling this quarterback as a runner was a huge component to today's game. The plays he's able to make as both a designed runner, but it's the scramble plays. That's what really kills you. We see here early in the game they couldn't corral him, and it leads to a big play.
Flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to run it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank, we're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, Mike, it's just such an ideal way to start. Your fans are excited, the city's excited, everyone in the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
A huge play for Dallas. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time.
And he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! It's his third touchdown catch this year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He runs with it. A big play for the Cowboys. Pickup of 46 yards.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback. And after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! George Pickens. Touchdown Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Ready? Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Abdul Carter. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Now, faking the give, escaping to his left. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 34.
36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun, rolling to the left. Some kind of throw back over the middle, dangerous across his body, but complete. That one good for 29.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys! And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Working across the field, that's Pickens. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Built to the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. Into space. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Moving to his right, off he goes. He works free, right side. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
To the air now on first and 10. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go! Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Forced out left. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a
huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to... And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going up top. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 93 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.